Look at this thing. Legit. Can't really see the back. Not really. I don't know if you guys can see the back or not. But yeah, that's the back. That's the front. Dude, this, yeah, I'm digging it. I got another package too on the way tomorrow, so I'll open that one as well. And I'll start up the car and all that good stuff, because I should be done tomorrow. Got more than enough time to do it tomorrow, so I'll catch you again tomorrow. Okay, so I got this O2 sensor socket wrench, or socket kit from AutoZone, so just put it in here and hopefully we can take this off with no problems. And I'm gonna go get some gloves because I don't want to get cut. So now let's retry this. So I'm using this from my lift, and hopefully this gives me enough leverage. Yeah, gives me a lot more leverage. It's way easier with that. Finally got it out. Like, this thing is all jacked up. I don't know how, I don't know. These threadings look fucked. So hopefully I can thread this back to the other downpipe, because this thing is jacked up. Might need another O2 sensor. Honestly, I'm gonna go to my catalyst and see if this screws up before I start trying to take bolts crap off. So I have to maneuver it somehow to take it out. Let's see. This maybe. There it is. There it is. Finish the shit out. Start. Spraying the shit out of these bolts. I think they're a 14 millimeter. Let's go get that. 1 bolt, 4 more to go, and I'm loosening the bolt down here, and these bolts are fairly easy coming off. Thank you, Jesus, because honestly, these bolts right here to the downpipe get like rusted on, stuck. I know how hard sometimes it is for people to take these fucking bolts off, so for the first time in my life, this process is going as easy as they show on, like, you know, the YouTube videos and stuff. You know, how they show you how to take off like a part in minutes, and then in reality when you do it yourself it takes like 5 hours. This is not one of those times, or not yet at least. So got 3 more bolts to go. This heat shield, because it's like blocking the way to take off the downpipe, so I stripped the bolts. So this 8 millimeter wouldn't work, so I had to get this plastic thing right here. I had to just take this bolt off, pull this back to get my socket in there, because it's too it couldn't fit. So after I pushed this back and got my tool finally in there to finally take it off, so it kind of held me back a little. You can see the bolt's pretty stripped, but I got it out. So get this piece of crap out. So now I have more visibility, and now time to take off the third bolt on the downpipe under and take that one off. Now I have 2 more bolts, which are the hardest ones because they're the very bottom. So I might have to lift the car. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I I can take this one off right here. There's one up here still. So this one's gonna be sort of, ooh, that one was real easy. So, okay, to make this job way easier and to have you not struggle for 2-3 hours is just the day before, just blast it with a BB blaster. And just blast the shit out of all the bolts. Drive the car, warm it up. It's gonna be smoking because, you know, it's evaporating all the smoke and stuff, but just keep on, just blast like a good amount on all these bolts the day before. And then when it comes to the day of actually taking off all these bolts, do it again, blast all the bolts again, and they should fairly come off. So now I got one more bolt left, which is at the very bottom. I'll try and get it from up here, but honestly I'm just gonna probably jack up the car and get the last bolt from underneath. The last bolt down there, I couldn't do it from the bottom, I'd still do it from the top. I just had to use this thing. It swivels like this like breaker bar. It swivels like this, so you need some like, you can do that to maneuver. So you'll get this all the way down here and just maneuver to the last bolt. It's the hardest bolt, it takes forever, but it didn't take that much. It took me maybe like 15-20 minutes. So now I have to lift up the car and go under, and then I'll show you the next two bolts we need to take off. We're gonna have to take off these two 14mm bolts that holds the downpipe, and then we'll take those two, and then we'll start taking off everything else at the back of the exhaust. Bolts, and now we're gonna take off the second cat, and after taking off the second cat we'll take off the whole downpipe altogether. So let's do it. Took off these bolts, now I just have two more, and then I take off the secondary cat, and then after the secondary cat off I can finally take off the downpipe. So get it off right there. I have to get it off up there, take off this race pipe or mid pipe, and then take off the actual downpipe itself. So let's get it. Finally got the second cat out. It was easy taking the bolts off, just wiggling the bitch off and taking it out. Wiggling it out is probably the hardest part. I'm done with that. I just need to get this little donut piece right here. Now time to take off the actual downpipe in my car, and everything's been easy on bolting and everything, but literally like just messing around and moving this downpipe up and down, left and right has been a bitch. I almost have it out. I'm just really need a fucking lift. Finally took this fucking downpipe off. Took a bit of finesse. Well, there goes the old, and here is the ATP downpipe catless. Went with catless. The welding's pretty good. Doesn't look like it's too bad. Maybe a little down here. There's some patches down here that are not too great, but other than that, all the welding looks legit. So now let's put this under the car, and hopefully it's way easier to install. The sun is literally going down, and it's been, I would say, like about 4 hours, honestly, 5. I put all the bolts back. I feel like they're tight enough, but honestly they might not be, so I'll retighten them tomorrow. I got all the O2 sensors in. I got everything connected. And then now, last time on my fuel pump internal video, I had the 3-inch intake on, but it wasn't running right because I needed a tune for it, which I didn't know. If you have like the SRI and stuff, you don't need a tune, but with the 3-inch intake you need the tune. So I took it off, put it back to stock. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow, is putting the 3-inch intake as well. But it's already nighttime, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna clean up and take all this stuff. Just downpipe was the hardest part. Installing the ATP catless downpipe was easy. It wasn't lining up though to the catback exhaust, so that was one problem.